Oh, just made it.
Quitting time!
Homer worked this hard for 15 years. He finally paid off the mortgage on his house. The Simpson family went to an all-you-can-eat buffet to celebrate. For the first time in his life, Homer experienced the feeling of being full.
Wait. I win.
After dinner, he went to his favorite bar, but then a health inspector showed up. Everyone thought the dirty, messy bar would be shut down. Unexpectedly, Moe and the inspector were good friends.
Lenny, you don't have to hide that rat.
Now off you go, little fella.
The inspector pretended to inspect the bar. He marked every item on the checklist as passing, but then he ate one of Moe's pickled eggs. The inspector was poisoned to death. Just then, the police arrived at the bar. Fearing he would be killed, he threw down some money and ran away. A week later, a new health inspector came to inspect the bar. He believed Moe's Tavern was in serious violation of health regulations.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Like what? Well, for starters, the body of my predecessor is still on the floor.
There were chicken skins in the hand soap. Cigarette butts floated through the air. The toilet was mounted on the ceiling. Moe didn't have the money to fix these problems, so the health inspector ordered him to shut down the business.
If anybody needs me, I'll be in a John.
Everyone held a funeral for Moe's Tavern. They said goodbye to the bar with great reluctance. All their friends went to the gay bar across the street for drinks, but Homer was too fat to get in. He decided to help Moe reopen the tavern. Homer planned to use the deed to his house as collateral.
What would Marge say?
Do whatever you have to do to save Moe's. I love my homie.
Okay, honey, I'll do it.
What's going on here?
He gave all the loan money to Moe. Marge was furious when she saw the loan statement. To keep Moe from wasting the money, Marge decided to supervise the renovation of the bar. She wanted to give it a British pub style. After hearing that, Moe smashed up the bar with a hammer.
Well, I was thinking more like drapes and a paint job. But your idea's good too.
Thanks.
Soon, the new bar opened for business. Business was booming. Moe even received his first credit card payment. Even the local TV station came to interview the new bar. Marge was constantly helping out at the tavern. Homer watched his wife on TV with the kids. At 4 in the morning, Marge finally came home. Moe had even taught her how to throw customers out of a bar.
I used to think of Mo as a scabby, dead-eyed hunchback, but now that I've gotten to know him, we kind of bonded.
Bonded? How many times?
Homer, Mo and I are just work friends. You and I are marriage friends.
Just as Marge was about to go to bed with Homer, Moe called. They kept talking about the bar. Homer could only put something else in his mouth. Later, Homer and Marge were watching a movie, but Moe showed up at the theater and sat right next to them.
You ever pass that G.I. Joe you swallowed?
How do you know about that?
How much though? We share everything.
You do?
Homer was worried that Moe would steal Marge away from him. He shared his concerns with his friends. They decided to tell Homer the harsh truth.
Did I learn it at a happy place?
Mo and Marge are having an emotional affair.
Even though there was no physical relationship between them, it was already threatening the marriage. Homer wanted to know how he could win Marge back. Lenny told him to pay more attention to his wife. After hearing that, Homer immediately told the driver to stop the car. After returning home, he kept trying to start conversations with Marge, but Marge was exhausted from work and only wanted to sleep. The next morning, she was flying overseas with Moe to attend a convention for bar owners.
Cuckold, cuckold, cuckold.
What's a cuckold?
The next day, Moe dressed stylishly and picked up Marge. Homer was very worried.
Where's Mom going with Uncle Mo?
He's only your emotional uncle. I'm your real uncle.
Lisa suggested that he go to the airport and find Mom.
I'm up.
By then, the two of them were already on the plane. Although Marge saw Moe as just a friend, Moe had very different